Hi guys, well, wherever you are, good evening or good morning for some. Anyways, I was going, I was actually trying to sleep, and all of a sudden I saw a new YouTube video for True Geordi again criticizing Tyson Fury. Oh, I'm sorry, I was just going to fall asleep because I really got bored of those videos. Like, I used to watch them like day in and day out, and they never stop. I don't know, I really don't know when they are going to stop. Anyways, so I took some small like points that I really need to comment on because I just couldn't sleep without doing that. I'm so sorry. So first, True Jordi is saying, oh, why Fury is doing a press conference now from Morecambe just um, on his own. Usyk is not there. What's is so important? Okay, we'll see. Let's see what he's going to say. Of course, it's very obvious that this is a true contradiction. Like, true Jordi, even if he pretends that he doesn't care or doesn't know why is Fury doing like a press conference in Morecambe. Um, he has been like broadcasting almost 100 videos a day about Fury, and he still keeps saying that he doesn't care and why Tyson Fury is having a press conference. Let's say just out of curiosity. He's not curious. He's obsessed with Tyson. Secondly, yeah, he's also criticizing that even if Tyson has his dad in his corner and Usyk's match, that is not going to add anything. Okay, just to know, my friend, having your father in your corner supporting you in like a career-defining match like that with Usyk, of course, has like a mental advantage. It has a psychological advantage. It will give you the support, psychological support, and the mental sharpness you need, especially if your father favors you as his best son. So imagine how this could affect Fury's mentality. And what's next? Yeah, also, True Geordi was criticizing when Tyson Fury said, like, his cut was God's plan. Of course, my friend, everything happens in life is God's plan. Like, for example, you are being a YouTuber is also a God's plan. No one can deny that. Yeah, and again, he's remembering the public of how Ngannou tried to insult Fury face to face. First of all, Fury silenced Ngannou and he beated him. Secondly, on that day, when Ngannou tried to threaten Fury verbally, Fury didn't like kept silent. He responded, he replied, and he also justified why he didn't want to take it, into a big conflict or a big fight because he didn't want to cancel another fight for Turkey. Like he was respecting, the whole, event. That's it. I don't even think that Fury might be scared or worried about Ngannou. Otherwise, he wouldn't fought them before. He wouldn't have fought him before, right? That so it is good to mention that. Okay, yeah, and also when Tyson said people losing to him look like shit, yeah, he didn't literally mean that everybody is like will say about the fighters he beat them, about the fighters he beat, as if they were shit or something, but they will look shit, and that's of course anyone loses, especially if he was like one of the pioneers in boxing, one of the famous boxers like Klitschko or Wilder, of course they will look silly and they will look like shit, regardless if people say that verbally or not. So I don't know, doesn't make any sense to criticize that as well. Yeah, you said also Lennox Lewis isn't better than Fury. Uh, I have to disagree with that because if you checked Lennox Lewis record on Wikipedia, for example, very simple, you'll find that Lennox Lewis has losses in his record. Can't remember once or twice, while Tyson doesn't have, he doesn't have any loss. So how come Lewis is better than Fury? I don't know. Okay. Okay, I also said that Fury is trying to collect confidence from anywhere, like by mentioning those cruiserweights who lost to heavyweights. I don't really see any shame in that. Like that's a psychological fact, my friend. Like anyone, like even if you tried anyone, if anyone tried to get rid of the negative thoughts that he have while attending a therapy or like reading a self-help box or anything, of course he will definitely find ways to brainstorm and beat those negative thoughts that he have. So I don't know even what's the problem here. Like Tyson is being just a normal human being, and I don't see anything wrong or shame in that. Yeah, again, you still arguing about Tyson's theories in boxing while you are not a boxer, you are a YouTuber. So I don't know how come like a YouTuber could understand more in boxing than a heavyweight boxer. Like how can like someone who didn't have a university degree knows better in science than a doctor, for example? That's impossible, right? Same thing. So yeah, and when Tyson said like even if he was overweight and like he stacked on a pepperoni or something, he will still be able to beat Usyk. And what could Usyk do to him? Like jab and move, jab and move. Like regardless that he lost a lot of weight, he was and still preparing and doing his best. Like he did all that body transformation, but this doesn't contradict to the fact that if Fury was still overweight and stacking on those pepperonis or whatever, his weight and size will give him the advantage, still give him the advantage against Usyk. And we all know that. We all know that. Yeah, so I don't think like any of those criticism, um, comments were funny at all, or if they were even factual at any point. And regarding his rematching Klitschko, how can Fury rematch Klitschko while he was struggling with panic attacks and mental health issues? I don't know. I don't know what's the logic here. Yeah, what else? What else? Okay. Yeah, and I don't know, I don't really know why you keep like making videos on Fury. Like, is all that hate? I don't think that's healthy. Like, even after that interview, after your interview with Tyson, he didn't even like mentioned you or remembered you any time after. At the same time, you have been creating hundreds of videos about him, like criticizing and all this, like making fun of him. Why? Really, why? Okay, you said like Usyk is showing confidence. I don't think so. This is just part of Usyk's personality. He's also always being humble and cool. This has nothing to do with being confident. Like being humble and cool is way different from being confident. You also said that you can't not to love AJ. At the same time, you have never interviewed AJ before. That's a contradiction, my friend. So, take my advice. Aladdin the Southpaw. My advice to you is, if you really want to be remembered and add a value to your videos, take my advice. Start supporting Fury in his upcoming fight with Usyk. Start supporting a British pioneer boxer, the best boxer in this generation. We all know that. And a boxer who is on a mission. That's how I believe you will add more value to your content, and you'll definitely gain more followers instead of haters, and more views and more likes. Thank you and good night.